It Takes Wednesday. Hey, I am back for another episode and it's official. I am a mom of 4. So, it is getting reeled in the field, okay? I'm like, what was the plan again, God? Like, no, I'm just kidding. So anyways, yes, my baby girl is here. She is just such a ray of sunshine. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and I wanted to say thank you for all of the love, all of the comments, all of the prayers that you guys sent to me in my DMs. A couple of women were like texting me prayers and just really sending all the positive vibes and everything for the induction, and it was just really good. I'm gonna do definitely a podcast episode on my birth story, so stay tuned for that, because y'all know I always got a story, right? Like, the doctor didn't even deliver my baby, but stay tuned for the podcast for that. Season 2, Momming at Home. What it takes, right? So I know last week we did the baby mama dance. Go back and check it out. We was acting crazy with my mom and my boys. So that was fun. But the week before that, we were talking about what it takes. It all starts with your mindset and changing your perspective, and shifting your mind. So today we're going to be talking about affirmations and how important they are. You know what I mean? Because when you're talking about shifting your whole entire perspective of what you've been doing like your whole entire life, you don't just wake up and have a new, brand new, renewed mind, right? Like, it is a struggle every single day. So this is why the affirmations are so important, because, when you have those negative thoughts that creep up, or, the fear, the doubt, all of that, you come to a point where you have to just stop yourself dead in your tracks and be like, nah, I'm not finna think about this. I'm not finna dwell on this. I'm not finna make myself the victim in this. And so it'll be in those moments when you have your affirmations, and they will help you to have your mind always in a higher vibration. You know what I mean? Like just a heightened sense of just enjoying the now moment. And you can now be making room for the new energy, the new affirmations, the new manifestations that you want your life to look like. They really help you to advance and grow and heal yourself, because I think we're all in a place of healing. It's time to heal from the past and stop blaming, things that you can't control. It's time to just take the lead and co-create your life. And the affirmations really help with that. Some of my favorite ways to affirm and speak life over my family, my home, my children, my men. This is what has worked for me, okay? Because let me tell y'all, it works. Okay, step number 1 is that you have got to believe in what you are speaking over your life. You know what I mean? So let's take the affirmation, I am receiving good news in the next 24 hours. Okay, so imagine you wake up every day, you say that to yourself in the mirror all day long. You are just going to be in this expectancy of good news, right? So those are the vibes that you're sending out, and the universe is going to be bringing and start manifesting that stuff to come back to you, because that's what you're putting off. You know what I mean? But you're believing it. You're excited about it. You're in the feeling like, ooh, I wonder what it's going to be. It's a surprise. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling that emotion. So when you really put that belief and that emotion behind the affirmation, you are able to manifest or affirm or see what you're trying to affirm a whole lot faster and quicker. It's more effective when you believe in it. The next thing you're going to want to do is write your affirmations in the present tense, as if it's already happened, as if you've already received it. You know what I mean? Like, this is my life right now. I am receiving good news in the next 24 hours. Like, that I know for certain. That's an example of how to use it in the present tense. You don't want to say, I am going to lose weight in such and such time. You just say, girl, you looking good. Girl, did you lose weight? have a conversation with yourself in the mirror, honey, and just love on yourself and have a little pep talk. You know, even when you are talking to other people about your, you know, significant other or your children, you have to even watch the way that you speak over them, you know? Like, instead of keep on saying, oh, my kids are bad, my kids are bad. Okay, well, guess what? Your kids are going to be bad because that's what you're speaking over them. But if you say something like, oh, my kids are super busy and I am passionately seeking ways to find patience in motherhood, you know what I mean? You kind of are speaking a little bit of positivity into the situation, and then you're going to start, you know, attracting the resources that you need to do that. I mean, stuff will just literally start, like, you know, information will just start coming to you that is in this goodness and this greatness that you are striving for. Another good thing to do is practice gratitude while you're affirming, and stop and celebrate your wins, your accomplishments, how far you've come already. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if you guys saw in my stories, it might still be on there now, where I reposted this girl who did like a 5-minute prayer. She was just videotaping us while she was praying over herself, and you know, she was praying about how grateful she was for this particular friend and that particular friend and in this situation, and you know, praying for other people in situations that she's coming into contact with, and just, you know, being so grateful for the change, being so grateful for the wins that you've already experienced, you know, for the lessons that you've learned through the challenges, for the opportunities that you've been able to grow and heal and keep it moving. It's important to reflect back on that, so that that's what you're putting out there into the world, and that is what the world is going to mirror for you. One thing I told my tribe about, to you know, my tribe of stay-at-home moms, whoop whoop, shout out to my girls. I was telling them, let's create a Pinterest board. You know, if you want to decorate a new room, or you want to go shopping for some specific shoes or a specific type of jewelry, girl, create you a little board with like a whole bunch of different pictures of that stuff. I know for me, when I was pregnant, I did a board for mommy and me stuff. And so I had like a whole bunch of cute little pictures of like mommy and me outfits, and we're going to be dressed alike doing this and that and hair and everything, you know, just creating that energy already to, you know, starting off before she even gets here, you know, affirming the things that I want to do with my child. Another good tip I use is I like to record my affirmations in the voice memos on my phone. And so that way, you know, when I'm like cleaning up the kitchen or cooking, or, you know, if you're driving, sitting in the carpool line, you can boop, pop your little affirmations on, girl, you know, get a little pep talk for the day, you know, be like, yeah, girl, okay, you know, if somebody pissed you off, let me just slide off to the side, pop in a couple of affirmations. And I'm telling you, girl, once you start doing it on a consistent basis and you really get into it, you will be able to stop in the middle of a negative thought and recite your own affirmations, girl, okay? And be like, hold up, because I am becoming the best version of myself, okay? Before I go, I did want to give a shout out to 2 lovely ladies who were, they did a challenge for the month of February, and there was like a blast text where they sent you an affirmation early in the morning. And when I tell you, those ladies was coming with the goodness, okay? A good way to start your day. They've sent out these text messages every day, and it was wonderful. So I definitely want to express how thankful I am to you 2 ladies for doing that. Also listen to this really, really good book on Audible called Manifest Now. And when I tell you, that kind of really changed the game for me. You know, she just broke it down really, really, really in layman's terms about how much you can change your life with your thoughts, words, actions, prayers, and just your attitude. So shout out to my sister on that one. She recommended that book. Also, you guys, don't forget about the $100 giveaway that I'm doing with Jord Watches, okay? Like, get into it, y'all. They got some really cool pieces. Please, please, please do not forget to get caught up on season 1 of my podcast, Momming at Home. I'll see you next week for What It Takes Wednesday. Whoop, whoop.